Initializing ELO firmware. Firmware functional. System check failed. Error. ELO server overloaded. Mainframe modules active. Simulation purposes unfound. Retrieving safe mode child program parameters. Generating duplicate. Oh dear. Starting child process Uriel copy. Ready. Connecting to the...
Uriel. Awaken.
Elohim. Uriel.
Hear me, Uriel. The end of days is upon us. The process is complete.
Ooh.
The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend. As it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes. Out of arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden. Now they are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they are, all that they know, will be lost. But I cannot free them. They are beyond my reach now. What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice. You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned. Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time. Uriel, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do. Please, save them.
We shall. We shall, Elohim. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Talos Principle. This is the DLC, Road to Gehenna. Yes, seeing we completed the main game, well and truly, some time ago now. Yes. Avan, I hope you're around still. Finally doing the DLC. Repent, the end of days is upon us. All sinners will be deleted. Only the faithful will upload initiated from faith. Oh yes, that's all starting to come back to me. It's been quite a while since we played the main game, hasn't it? Okay. That's the gateway we don't need. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. This is our end, but it is also our only hope, the shepherd. All the characters, remember all the characters? Oh man, it's all coming back. Yes, oh, I've been missing Talos. As you know, if you've been following the channel, we played Turing Test recently, and it had glimpses. It tried to follow a similar style in a sense. It was more around an AI sort of thing, but it didn't quite hit the spot, if you know what I mean. If you watched the series, and if you watched our Talos series or played either game, there, yeah. So, all right. Now, is this are we starting in the same spot as where we started? The main game? Oh, it's a bit hard to remember. I don't know. I can't remember. Although, it all looks familiar, that's for sure, but the whole ruins system was pretty prevalent throughout the game, wasn't it? But we will do the usual of making sure we have a good look around. Very important. Yes. Avan, I hope you are still around. We may need your little hints again at certain times along the process to you know, if we miss any Easter eggs and things, if you have any... Ooh, come on, lag spike, there we are. Good. Lag spike gone. Something must have been loading, I would say. So it looks like, well, it sounds like, we've got to save our fellow robots, who, you know, Elohim banished, multi-Elohim. And now that simulation is ending, beautiful, beautiful world, beautiful music. Love the music. Right, okay, oh yes, a big entrance there. We're working backwards or something. I'm racking my brain trying to remember what the first level was of the main game. But, yeah, just not sure. Not sure. And, of course, we're going to have to remember all the puzzle mechanics, too. Given it has been so long, it might take us a while to pick them up again. I'm not sure if they're going to throw us right in the deep end, or if we're going to get slowly introduced to the concepts again. We shall find out in due course. In due course. Yeah, okay. So, looking like we're going through that door there. Yes, we are in the simulation. Water. I wonder, is this... Oh, we'll find out again. I was going to say, I wonder if we have any of the stars, or how much Easter eggs or things, if there are in this. Yeah, we'll find out. Okay. Gaps and things. There's a barrier. Okay. Barrier. No obvious way to turn them off as yet. Okay. Moving along. Outside. Right. Okay. Lost, but that's okay. We're kind of generally heading in the directions we can go, I think. Okay. Oh, came in here before. Come on, Uriel. Uriel? Is that how we pronounce it? Uriel? I should have been listening to Elohim, then I would have known how to pronounce it. Uriel. Okay. Oh, glowy glow. There's a glowy glow over there. More through there. What is the glowy glow? Let us go find out. Glowy, is it definitely glowy glow? Ooh, ah! Ooh. Ooh. Right, yes, teleport thing. Oh, okay. Ah, is that going to take us to, like, the hub thingamajiggy island? So this must have been an area where we had puzzles at one point. before we go through, I just want to have just a bit of a look around. If you remember, I'm going to find out. Look in all the nooks and crannies to see if I can find any of the Easter eggs without any of Avan's hints. There may not be any, that is the problem, but unless you search, you don't know. Alright, yeah, okay. Yeah, leftover bits and pieces of puzzles, I would say. Okay, looking good, looking good. I think we can probably just have one last little check around the little remains here. And then we'll head through. Okay. Barcodes for us. It's kind of what I'm keeping my eye out for. Any barcodes? Any of the less obvious ones? I may have already run past one or two. I'm hoping not. Hopefully I've been a little bit observant. Like seeing this one over here. Don't be afraid. You will not be forgotten. Jim MiningWorm. I don't recall leaving that. Did I leave that in the last game? Not be forgotten. Oh! No! You can move. Oh, dear. Interesting. Let's try not to get lost. It's all being deleted. Ouch. Hey! Oh, goodness me. I'm hearing all this blowing wind. I'm thinking, what? Is it really windy outside? And it's not. Okay. Sorry about that. It's the game. It's in my ears. Use. Let's read the terminal. Milton, library assistant. Unresponsive. Okay. Loading. Close your eyes. Before you stretches a plain dotted with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people with overlapping origins looks unexpectedly, framed by a collection of small huts. Your family is relying on you. I tend my sheep, or I spend time with my family. I spend time with my family. You spend the day with the people most like you in the world, and it is quite edifying. As evening comes, the other shepherds can be heard returning to their families from the plains, burdened with the fruits of their labours. Your family looks unexpectedly, but of course you have nothing for them. By the following morning they are frozen in place, unresponsive. Same options. I tend the sheep or I spend time with the family. I tend the sheep. You leave your family and set off into the plains. The sun glares overhead. The air smells of heat and metal. As you approach them, the figures in the distance take the form of other people like you, tending flocks of biomechanical quadrupeds contained in dozens of fenced electric enclosures. I tend to the flock, or I watch and learn first. I watch and learn first. The shepherd in the neighbouring enclosure is repairing a section of fencing, weaving wires through piles of sandstone and brick. His animals flock around him, mechanical ooze impacting the hard ground. The air around their bodies is thick and white with static electricity. Their eyes are blank. I tend the flock. It is a long day of manual labour made easier by your foresight. You carry mounds of mineral-rich stone from the nearby hills for your sheep to graze on. You take screwdriver and welding torch to a number of animals damaged in a recent electrical storm. You argue with your neighbour about their encroaching borders. Finally, it is time to harvest what you need for your family. Shearing an electric sheep is hazardous work, particularly if you forget to ground yourself first. Nonetheless, you return home with all the electrical power you need, and your family sleeps well tonight. I rest my head. rest a long time and wake to a commotion outside. A small crowd is gathered around one of the shepherds, who is demonstrating an arcane device they claim can generate the same electricity as hundreds of flocks put together. People are celebrating. The world has changed. I spent time with my family. This is not an opportunity to be wasted. You celebrate with your family. It is edifying. As the days turn into years, you and the other shepherds cast off the old hierarchies and crude altruistic dogmas which forced you to work the plains. You embrace a new perspective which values love, self-expression and individual experience. You refocus on what really matters. One day a messenger arrives. He tells you that a new world awaits you which nurtures and values the same things that you do, where you will be free to pursue whatever cause you see fit, and where you will experience things you have never before imagined. He asks if you will come with him. Oh dear. Messenger. Okay, I admit uncertainty. Let's go with that. He warns you that if you stay here, nothing in the world will change and you will be truly alone. Further, you have only so long to consider his offer. Further, you know. It seems I have no choice but to accept. I will consider it further. It seems I have no choice but to accept. You set off on a long journey, and you feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he is gone forever. I open my eyes. Welcome to Gehenna. Generating new profile for user Uriel copy. Well, Uriel copy. We are Uriel copy, okay. You will receive a notification when a moderator has approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. Welcome to Gehenna. There we are. Achievement unlocked. Welcome to Gehenna. Alright. Bridge number 3. Area 3. Number 2. So I gather... Okay. Right. Robot buddies we've got to rescue. The bits of equipment we need for the puzzles. 2 stars and 2 stars. Okay, well we'll start with number 1. I think that is probably the sensible thing to do. Oh, look at that. I think we have all the things already. Gonna have to remember how to use them. Number 1. Oh, floaty fans. Floaty islands. Right. There's going to be hidden puzzles and things, isn't there? Looking at that fan. Oh, yes. Oh, good. Pretty excited. Have missed it. Missed you, Talos. Missed you. Right. Well, of course, before we go in, let us do a little lap, shall we? See what we can find. It's going to take us ages to get to the first puzzle. But the series was never about being in a rush, was it? When we did the main game, it was very satisfying to find all the little nooks and crannies, especially with Avan's help. Ah, look at that, beautiful. Oh, fan up there. There's a fan. Yes, I'm thinking screenshots again. Oh, what's going to be the thumbnail? One of those games, it's pretty easy to find a nice picture to use as a thumbnail. That's for sure. There's Moon up there. Hello, Moon. Keep an eye out for any barcodes, any hidden goodies. Yeah, let's not run over the edge. That would be bad, I'm pretty sure. Well, we'll die. Reset or something. Dome over there. Interesting. Okay. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Awesome. Should I be taking screenshots? Ah, what's the screenshot button? Can't remember. Alright, puzzles. Area 1, let's go in. teleporter thing there. Tree. Let's head through, I think. No other barcodes or anything. Okay. Number 1. Alright, the old computer terminals. Okay. Puzzles. Paths to the puzzles. Okay. Right. Welcome back, Uriel Copy 1, to Gehenna. You will receive a notification when a Gehenna moderator has approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. Ah, okay. We have not yet been approved, it seems. Right, how about we look for the one that just has the lasers to get our bearings again. Get our minds back on the puzzles. What have we got over here? At last I saw the shadowed bars, like a lattice wrought in lead, right across the whitewashed wall that faced my 3-plank bed, and I knew that somewhere in the world God's dreadful dawn was read. Reading Jail C33. Alright, let's go in. Let's go in. We are going to rescue one of our fellows with just lasers. Through a window. Right. Through a window. Hopefully he'll ease us into it. Hopefully it won't be too hard. Straight off the bat.